This pasta is all about zucchini, and we're going to need 1 3/4 pounds of young zucchini to make it. And I say young zucchini for a purpose because the flesh will be firmer, it will have less seeds, and therefore it will be less watery, and that's very important. And we're going to slice the zucchini in ribbons to mimic the thickness and size of the pappardelle. Let me show you. Cut both ends of the zucchini. Now slice the zucchini lengthwise, and the first slice are discard because it's all skin. Now you want to put a lot of pressure on the peeler so that your slices end up as thick as you can get them. Now when you're about halfway through, turn it around. It will slice it a little more evenly. Make sure you separate the ribbons when you place them in a bowl. It will make it easier to mix them in the pasta. Heat a large skillet over medium-high heat, and when the pan is hot, add the olive oil. Then add the pepper flakes, the garlic, and the basil. Now stir that well, so the basil is well coated with the oil, and we're going to saute for about 2 minutes until the basil is completely wilted and turns a darker color. Now keep a close eye on the garlic though, you do not want to brown it. Wilting the basil is going to concentrate its flavor and add so much depth to our sauce. As you see, the basil is starting to turn a dark color, so we are ready to proceed. Add the reserved tomato juice and the tomato pieces. Now stir that well again, and we're going to saute until the tomatoes soften. This should take about 4 to 5 minutes, and make sure your pan does not get dry. Now while you're sauteing the tomatoes, stir occasionally just so that they cook evenly. It's been about 5 minutes, and as you see, the tomatoes have softened. If you touch them with a spoon, you'll feel it, but they're still in chunks, and that's exactly the way we want them. So now sprinkle with about half a teaspoon of sea salt, stir well, and now turn off the heat and remove the pan from the stove. To make this dish truly special, you can make your own pappardelle with either semolina flour or chickpea flour, which is so delicious. And if you're going to use store-bought pasta, I recommend an artisanal, handmade egg pappardelle like this one. So return the pan to the stove over medium-high heat. And as soon as the tomato sizzles, add the pasta, the reserved pasta water, the zucchini ribbons. Look at how much zucchini we have in this dish. And then sprinkle the whole thing with sea salt. And now you're going to want to toss well. You want to work quickly so your pan doesn't dry. And as soon as the pasta is mixed, turn off the heat. Just spoon the pasta in bowls, and I garnish with a crumbled goat cheese. This is going to add a little bit of creaminess, absolutely irresistible. And then add a few fried capers for a fantastic salty bite. And finish with a drizzle of lemon oil or extra virgin olive oil. This pasta is very light, but as you saw, we put loads of wonderful ingredients into it, which also makes it massively flavorful. Those are my favorite kind of dishes. Bon appétit!